Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Brixfellow, back here with another building a Lego city underneath my bed update. Now, just to get started, I want to show you guys an overview of the entire city. As you can see, one of the kind of more major changes that I've made is I've actually shifted the entire city this way. And the reason why is because I've actually worked on this area, which is what most of the update will be. But I'm also doing this in order to test kind of the layout. Basically, I'm trying to build a city within the frame of the bed, and so I'm kind of just using this in order to get an idea of how much space do I have to play around with. And basically, there's going to be more development this way with the road continuing. And then I want to add a train station and a couple of buildings on this side. But as you can see there, I've just put those plates right there just to kind of get an idea of how much space I actually have to work with. But overall, this is just, like I said, the overview. What I really want to talk about in this city update is dealing with this corner right here. And let me show you guys what I've really worked on. All right, so this is where I have made the biggest amount of changes since the last city update. As you can see, I've added on to this little park area here I have in my city. When I was designing the city, I really wanted to have a little green open space here. So that's why I actually wanted this park here. And so this is an area for minifigures to kind of just come around, get some fresh air and whatnot. And there's little things to do around here. So before I get to the park area, though, I want to talk about the railroad track because, as you can see, I have started to add some of the tracks back into the city. In the old city layout, I had a train loop running around, and so I've re-added that. I'm slowly starting to add that, just adding these on mills, plates, and whatnot. But what I've done here is I've actually redesigned these railroad crossings. There's one here and there's one right here. And in the previous city, I actually had the railroad crossing cutting into the corner. I've eliminated that completely by pushing it back more, and I'm really happy with that. But what I really want to highlight here and talk about more is the reason why I've done this here, and specifically this corner, is to test the layout, just to kind of get an idea of how trains would fit in into this city. And what I mean by that is mostly these metal frame walls here. Um, Basically, I just want to see how close the trains can get without, fully scratching these up or running into them. So that's why I've designed this little loop here, and I put different trains on it just to kind of test out the spacing. And I'm showing some footage of that now, in order so you guys can see that. But yeah, that's mostly what I've done with the railroad track. Along with it, I've added the little fence area here just to kind of deviate the park area from the railroad tracks, just to give some space. But something else I actually talk about here is this railroad crossing right here. Now, as you can see, this railroad crossing is a little funky. And the reason why is because, as you know, with my road plates, if you guys have been watching, I use the standard Lego road plates and then just add a stud on each side, which is nice because it makes it wide for, different cars to roam in the city, and it looks more natural. However, this causes an issue here because I'm using the curved slope pieces that come with the road plates. And so because I added a one stud gap on each side, that means there's a two stud gap here in the middle. So what I decided to go with is just basically adding this 2x4 tile with a 1x2 tile next to it, and just basically adding that there in order to fit that in. It works well enough. I'm hoping Lego comes out with just a smaller, slow piece that I could fit in there. But for now, that's kind of what I've done. I've also added the railroad crossings back into the city. So these are here, so that way, cars know to stop. But that's enough of the railroad track and the little crossings. Let me talk more about the park now. So when it comes to the park, I wanted to add an area where there was different things for the minifigures to do, and so I think I've slowly started to accomplish that. Mostly here, as you can see, I've added the tree underneath here for the fisherman guy fishing in the little pond. I've also added these trees here, just to kind of give some natural life to the park. But I've also added started adding some minifigures. I'll probably add more, and different things to do around here. So for starters, we have, you can get an ice cream here. I've also added the little stands. That's from one of the creator buildings. And I've also added the little coffee cart from the boutique hotel. I also actually picked up the Lego Town Center um, building. So I actually there's a little seating area. I just took that from there. and also this little kids playing area, little forget what they're called, but anyways, I've added one of those, and so I've added some more detail. Also, most of the city, throughout the rest of the city, I'm using the lampposts that come with the road plates. However, here in the city, I try to give it a more natural look, and so what I've done is I've added these lampposts that are the ones that actually come with the modular buildings. I've added those here, and if you look throughout the city, I actually have no lampposts. So anytime I get a new one, I just take those off and put them over here. Just again to kind of give it a more natural look to this park. As you can see here, I have some instruments. One of the goals and things that I want here is a little music area here out here in the park. So what I'm planning on adding is a little stage area, just something small, wooden stage area. And this is so, you know, different minifigures can come and perform and play. So I have this out here just to kind of represent that. But yeah, this is a little park area. I'm not fully finished with it. I kind of want to add a little bit more detail to it. I've even considered making a little track go around it, just, you know, if somebody wants to run around or whatnot. That's what I've considered doing here. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. Something else I did was this building right here, there's a Mills plate here, and it's one of those 32 by 32 Mills plate here. And so in theory, if I wanted to, I could actually take this off and add a modular building here. There's enough space for it. However, I really was just trying to work on creating the screen space, so I don't think I'll add one here. But overall, that's pretty much it for this city update. Like I said, I've worked a lot on the park area. This is also, like I said, the railroad tracks is the start of, the start of slowly adding a railroad loop. Again, I'm gonna show you guys just a little bit more overview of the city and where we're at with it. It's come along nicely. I'm slowly working, mostly just, you know, buying parts when I can in order to work on these things. Really, some of the next things I want to work on is more of this side of the city. So I plan on adding another building here, continuing the road plate down this way, and then adding more buildings over here. At the same time, I would like to add a train station on this side. So space is kind of getting tight, so I'll have to work that out just to see how I want to do it. But overall, this is the city. Thank you guys for tuning along and you know, watching these updates. Again, always leave a comment. I really enjoy reading your guys' feedback on this. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the series. I've really enjoyed this challenge or just the city of building a city underneath my bed. And the reason why I do this is just to kind of show people that you don't really need a whole lot. You know, you can put a city wherever you can. So yeah, so like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.